Welcome to the Monday Kickoff, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of the week. In today's video, we're going to have a breakdown of all of the events that will happen in Raid Shadow Legends this weekend. We got quite a few surprise events that, honestly, I was not expecting to see in-game, especially tomorrow. And I'm going to start with the surprise Summon Rush, guys. Summon Rush on Tuesday, like WTF. What is all this about? You know, we will have some progressive chance events, but we're going to get to that in a minute, guys. Champion training event that will end in 1 day and a bit. You can actually earn Prism Crystals from here. We do have a new summoning pool. We're going to go over that in a second. The Week Swell Pair event came to an end. The Fusion came to an end, of course. And yes, we do have this surprise event too, the summoning pool. We do have some strong champions in here. We have Rotos, we have Trunda, we have Candrophone, we have Otarian, we have Bugs Bunny, we have Calvalax, Mashaled. We have some amazing epics like Geomancer, we have Allure, we have Ruella, we have a couple of fusion ones for Mikage, we have Nelder, Ferrakin the Fat, Phoenix, Fane, Zargala. Tons of awesome characters in here. Now, of course, if you really want to summon in these things, guys, it costs you money. And the problem with this, the chances to actually get something good out of them are extremely slim. So keep that in mind. Probably we will get a couple of free summons from the champion training tournament. I've seen that the Summon Rush will reward us with that too, but I'm going to show you that in a second. In terms of tournaments, we have a turn-based Fire Knight tournament, guys. We are getting a Chaos or a Glyph. We're not really getting much from here. If you are ranking 1, of course, you are getting Primal Quartz. Now, the main thing to keep in mind with all these, guys, is that we actually have 3x on Savage at the moment. So we do have some gear boosts events. So right now we have 3x on Savage. This will be, of course, for 48 hours. After that's done, we will have a 3x on Provoke gear from the Ice Golem dungeon, which again is a decent one if you need it. I feel like, yeah, you got a couple of curse sets from here, a couple of reflex, and you're pretty much done with the Ice Golem dungeon. Then we do have 3x on speed starting on Friday, guys. So 3x on speed gear. That's probably one of the most popular one. Like, people are going crazy for the speed gear, and yes, it's a very universal set. So we do have this during the week, so keep that in mind. You might want to burn some energy. If no, you might want to do some Mino to get masteries. I think the next fusion will be announced next week. So slowly, I would probably suggest you to prepare for that. I don't think they will announce it this week, but hey, you never know. It can always come in as a surprise, you know. Talking about a couple of different things that you should probably keep an eye on. No CVC this week. Make sure you guys are completing your clan quests if you have any left. For once, I've completed all of mine. Okay, for once. If you need to purchase anything from the clan shop, make sure you guys do it. Do not forget, because hey, there are tons of goodies in there. Talking about the actual Plarium play calendar, guys, we don't have much in here. Yes, you have the Fire Knight tournament. You're seeing the rewards. You have the Summon Rush. You are getting Prism Crystals from here. The problem is, will you just open shards for what? You know, is a weird Summon Rush coming out of nowhere. It almost feels like they are preparing something. They're baiting you with something. It's not just the fact that, hey, they're doing an event during the week. You know, I'm getting extra rewards for summoning anyway. That's not the case. It's definitely something else happening in the background plan for the weekend. If no, we would not have a Summon Rush on Tuesday out of nowhere, you know. But leaving all that on the side, we cannot see what's happening Friday, of course. We cannot see what's happening Thursday, for example, you know. So very curious to see what they have in plan. We did not have a 2x on Primal Shards in quite a while. I would not be surprised if they're planning to do that on Mythical Champions. Who knows? But this is pretty much everything in terms of the calendar, guys. Talking about the 15x progressive summoning chances for this week. So we actually have the following champions on the list. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a second. If you guys want to pause the video, take a screenshot or use it for wherever. Basically, we're going to quickly go over the characters to see if they're still worth it. So each one of the events will last for 24 hours, which kind of tells me that the Summon Rush will be pretty short as well, how we've seen in the Plarium Play calendar, guys. But starting with the very first champion, this will be, of course, for Ancients, Primals, Sacreds, and Voids. Starting Tuesday, aka tomorrow, Cisia Flame Tongue. The only demon spawn that I'm missing. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I would love her. She was guaranteed a long time ago. I did not have the shards, unfortunately. But she is a beast. She can deal pretty good damage if you build her for damage. She can place HP burn for 3 turns. Attacks all enemies. If all of the HP burn is placed on all of the enemies, grants an extra turn. And then you can move over into the A2 that puts weaken defense down and activates the HP burn, dealing a lot of damage. She is Cardial's partner in crime. She looks badass, and yes, she's definitely a solid one. Her HP is a bit low, and the speed. Overall, she's a pretty solid character. Then we have Hundig. He was a fusion in the past. Probably it's been like almost 2 years ago, maybe. With the A1, he can actually reset the cooldown of the A3, guys, which is a very, very solid skill if you kill somebody with the A1, of course. And you can do it, trust me when I'm telling you that. So the A3 fully depletes the target's turn meter, which is very, very nice. Then with the A2, you can put defense down, decrease accuracy, you can put weaken, you can put HP burn. He can do so many freaking things, and I feel like he's such an undervalued champion. Is just insane. Even when this fusion was announced, everybody jumped on him, calling him crap, calling me crazy for overhyping fusion because he sucks and he's useless. Yes, I'm definitely convinced that he sucks. Not at all. He's actually a super, super awesome champion. Then we have Ragash. Now I can happily say I don't need this champion anymore because I summon him. So there we go. Ragash, even though he kind of like plunged out of the meta a little bit. If you guys did not have a chance to check out top 25 Live Arena champions, feel free to check that out. Overall, Ragash is still a solid damage dealer. He can put defense down, he can put a stun, he can bring his own increased defense, he can put veil, he can put increased speed, strengthen. He has a nice passive that covers your damage dealer, the attack-based damage dealer. I think is the one with the highest attack, if I'm not mistaken. Defense aura for all battles. Still a super solid champion though, but I feel like he's not as useful for Live Arena as he used to be. Then we have Ghostborn. He is, if I'm not mistaken, I might be, but I'm pretty convinced I'm not, the only defense down unresistible champion in the entire game. And I'm talking about AoE. I wish we would have more, yes. Balanor and Xavier together, they can do it too. But I'm talking about a single champion. So you don't need accuracy for these defense down guys. It can weak hit and do not land it, of course, like other characters can weak hit because he's Spirit Affinity. But this will always land. If they have immunity, of course, or Stone Skin, you cannot land it. But you guys know the drill of how this works. It's nice that he gives you increased attack. It's a massive boost. Heal reduction, defense down on the A1 as well. He deals damage based on attack and speed. Pretty interesting. Then we have Acrisia. Probably is going to be the most wanted for everybody for the very first summoning pool right here. Look, I'll be very honest with you guys. I think Acrisia, she is an amazing character. An exceptional enemy max HP. I feel like in the last 6+ months, her value dropped a lot. So since it all started with Nut, to be honest, now we have Marius that slowly is making an appearance in the game. And enemy max HP damage is capped everywhere. They suck, okay? 10% damage just sucks everywhere. Yes, she can bring more because of the multi-hits. But overall, it's just not that great. Of course, not talking about Nut, he's an absolute monster. But if you're talking about Acrisia in the Hydra, she can still help a lot of you guys to get crazy damage, don't get me wrong, and improve your teams. But overall, comparing them with raw damage dealers, they kind of like underperform. So I feel like they need to rebalance a bit the cap on the enemy max HP characters, you know? Then we have Coronar. You know what, guys? I hope you're not going to summon him. Like, while I do think he's decent, I haven't used my Coronar in so long, I cannot even remember. And it's not because he's completely rubbish, but he's not amazing either. Like, he does have a few nice things in his kit, you know, AoE attack, manipulate turn meter, provoke. block debuffs and increase defense on himself, decrease attack and decrease defense on targets under decrease attack, counter attacks when hit by enemies under decrease attack, decrease speed, or decrease defense, or he always counter attacks when Minaya is on the same team. Don't get me wrong, he doesn't have a bad kit. The problem is he doesn't have an amazing kit either to be a game changer. Like, it can help through progression a lot, but yeah, Coronar. Moving over to Wednesday, guys. Again, 24 hours, we're going to have Theodore being the opener right here. Super solid. I would love another Theodore, honestly. You have decreased speed AoE on the A1. You have poison sensitivity, increased speed on all of your team. And then you have poison and HP burn activation. And increases the duration of the debuffs on the enemy, you know. And he can place a weaken too. Yeah, he has a interesting passive, but nothing too crazy. And accuracy aura for all battles. I'm still running mine in my Spider team, in my Dragon team. And I'm not sure where else I'm actually using him at the moment. Then we have Countess Lix. She is Astrolon's partner. She is a pretty underestimated champion. My problem with her is the long cooldown. So if this champion would have better cooldowns, because these are absolutely ridiculous for a legendary champion, put this on a 3-turn cooldown, this on a 3-turn cooldown, that would make this champion so much freaking better. I can already see a lot of people using it. Using her like this, you know. The A1, again, has a chance to land weaken. Multi-hits, nice for the Fire Knight. You can use her in some areas, but the problem are those long cooldowns, you know. Then we have Contra the Cyclone. She was a fusion. You can use her in Hydra. The problem with her, she brings in a lot of RNG with this skill. You never know what you're getting out of these debuffs, you know. And while I think that she's a pretty decent champion, personally, I would bench her just to get somebody that's more consistent on the debuff that I need, you know. But overall, you can definitely get some value out of this champion. Not a bad one, you know. I probably wouldn't summon just to get a Contra. Then we have Astrolon. I'm surprised we don't have a Cardiel here on the list, just to kind of like go on like partners. But Astrolon, guys, Sacred Order. Stun on the A3 right here, sorry, removes all buffs from targets under Veil and Perfect Veil, places a weaken. This was kind of like one of the very first champions that was introduced in the game to counter a bit Duchess and the Veil and the Perfect Veil, but he kind of failed at doing that. Attacks one enemy, will ignore increased defense, strength, and ally protection. Best built on a Savage, guys, with a bit of accuracy, and that will give you quite a bit of value. With the A1, he has a chance to land the defense down, but hey, not that consistent. Then we have Leorius the Proud. Pretty awesome champion. I feel like he dropped a lot in general, you know, in terms of value. Like, he's still great if you want to use him for lower tiers arena, you know. Even in live arena, like, I barely see people picking him. Maybe, I don't know, twice a month I see somebody picking Leorius. The thing is, you have so much damage mitigation nowadays with different crazy passive skills or gear sets. And he's at a point where if you don't drop his HP, if you don't have the increased attack for him, he's really not going to be able to bring in a lot of damage. Now, his skill is still very strong. Being immune to crowd control debuffs is very nice. The unkillable from the passive, you know, dealing decent damage, especially if you drop the HP on him. But I feel like he really dropped in terms of the meta, you know. Then we are talking about Aitos, best Nightmare campaign farmer in the game. Best Minor farmer, probably not the best actually, because we have Mythicals now, but he used to be. A1 can gain an extra turn, deals a lot of damage, destroys the enemy max HP. This is a triple hitter with a chance to run weaken, and this skill is always critical. I always wish that he would be critical even over reaction gear, guys, to actually do what it says right here. Always critical, no matter what, you know. But that's what we have in terms of news, guys. Probably, I would not be surprised if we are going to receive some big news at this at some point this week. If not, probably next week. definitely looking pretty curious to see what they have planned for the next patch, you know. But that was all for the video. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.